Ready? Everybody's up?
I'm right here. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Dalia.
Hi, Frank. Hi, everyone.
Yes, stay. All right, take it off. I'd like to call the work action meeting of the Bogota Board of Education for Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. Please stand for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good evening, board. The New Jersey Open Publics Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of the public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted on. In accordance with the provisions of this act, the Bogota Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, place thereof posted in the Bogota Borough Hall, communicated by letter to the record, filed with the clerk of the Borough of Bogota, and posted on the Bogota Board of Education website. You know, late? Okay, her part. So, okay.
We can't hear you, Jimmy.
Ms. Alvarez, do you hear me?
Oh, I hear you. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you before. Present.
Thank you. Mr. Alvarez,
Present.
Mr. Chavez,
Present.
Mrs. Cruz,
Present.
Mr. Navarro, Mrs. Olivo, Ms. Rackett,
Present.
Mr. Miranda. We have the quorum.
Mrs. Alcalde had to call out today. Also present is Superintendent Damian Kennedy, Board Attorney Thomas Coben, School Business Administrator, Board Secretary Irfan Efsil, our lovely Assistant Board Secretary Elizabeth Ruiz. And tonight we have our first day with student representative, Joanna Morales. Welcome, Joanna.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Joanna, this is where you shot.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Joanna Morales, and I'm a senior at Bogota High School, as well as the selected student representative for our Board of Education meetings. Today, I'd like to share with you some exciting events that have taken place over the past 2 months, as well as a few upcoming activities. So first, Bogota High School hosted its inaugural annual college fair. Nearly 50 college representatives from across the country attended, giving students in grades 9 through 12 the opportunity to explore different colleges and universities. My peers found this event incredibly helpful as they were able to ask questions about potential majors, interesting courses, and what college life is really like. Next, Mr. Chang and the Environmental Club teamed up to launch a recycling initiative. Every classroom now has a recycling bin where previously there were only trash cans. This small but meaningful change reflects our school's commitment to making a positive impact on the environment. In addition, I am excited to announce that Junior Jimena Vargas founded the first ever chapter of Model UN here at the Bogota High School. Model UN is a club where students participate in mock debates representing different countries from around the world, helping us to develop our public speaking, research, and diplomacy skills. During the week of October 7th through 11th, we celebrated Week of Respect, which provided an opportunity for students to participate in themed dress days aimed at promoting kindness and acceptance. One of the themes was Appreciate Our Differences, where students wore clothes that represented their heritage, fostering a sense of unity and respect among us all. As we near the end of the fall sports season, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our football, volleyball, cheerleading, soccer, and cross-country teams. Their efforts have been commendable. Tryouts for winter sports, basketball, wrestling, and bowling are just around the corner. Also, thank you to the band that has played in multiple football games, and congratulations for their participation at the annual band festival competition. Lastly, our winter play will take place on December 7th, and I strongly encourage everyone to attend. This year, we will be performing a rendition of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, one of his most beloved comedies. So thank you for all your continued support in helping improve our public schools and for the opportunity to allow the student body a voice in your meetings. If you have any questions about current high school events, please feel free to ask me. Thank you.
Thank
Wow,
you.
Very nice.
Joanna, I'll tell you, I thought I was gonna miss the setup, but man, great replacement. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
can count on the board, and you can tell your, pupils that they can count on the board too. We do this for you guys.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. That was really lovely. Before I go into, hearing of the citizens, I do want to congratulate, candidates who won this election, for the mayor and council. As we all know, no matter who wins, we have to extend an arm so we can accomplish the great things that we have accomplished so far, no matter who they are, what they stand for. This is a mutual respect from the top of the hill to the bottom of the hill, so I want to thank them for that. And for that, but I personally, because I was a candidate, right, I want to thank our constituents. Our constituents showed up for us. Yeah, we run the polls and things of that nature, but when you see the amount of numbers that outpace by far the numbers of the mayor and council candidates, it says that we're heading in the right direction, and there's nothing that can give a better, great testament to the fact that I don't know if everyone knows, but Board of Ed numbers never look nearly as close as council mayoral candidates in any town. And I'm just shocked. We did it again, right? It tells us that this board that has contributed from the past, who have been involved in the progress, they succeeded and they've made people happy. And the numbers are like amazing, right? Major percentage of numbers came out. So I do want to thank our constituents. We can't do without them. And what is beautiful to know is they may not be in these meetings or sit here and question the life out of us, but they're watching us. And we have to make them proud, and we have to continue to do the best things we do, and we got to keep pushing forward because we make our constituents proud, our residents proud, right? I don't want to call them constituents, it's our parents and residents, because the numbers spoke for themselves. But I also want to congratulate the candidates who wanted to do it again. I know it's tough, and those who are here, all of you, like, it's just, this is hard. So people look at as different aspirations and where they go, but our inspiration are the children. And I think we've done a very beautiful job as to how we nurture that. And I just want to thank you guys. I really do. And I see the numbers and I see it, and I don't take this for granted ever. I look at it and I say, wow, the people have spoken. Because if they were low, we may have to consider ourselves, but for now, we're doing a good job. Let's keep going. Those fields are looking phenomenal. Parks are looking phenomenal, right? So let's just keep going. Sometimes you think it's all we have, and after the CTE, there's going to be a lot of little things we're going to need, and we're going to have to focus on grade level, and we're going to have to focus on performance. And somehow we're going to have to focus on rebranding. It is my sole desire to rebrand our school district in one way, shape, or form. Either we got to become, you know what you don't know, and you know what you know, and you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know. It's one of those things. We have to perfect something as a district. What does that mean? I'm going to become the district of science, a district of math, a district of engineering. It's just my dream to, and I'm sharing it here. Hopefully you guys can put the input. What should we become, right? And often schools become very popular. They get all this funding when they focus on something of the future and they focus on becoming, relabeled it. Because right now we're just the Bogota School District. So let's think about that. After we get over these major humps, how do we rebrand our district so the world can look at this little town and see it for what it could be? Okay. I'd like to open the floor, a hearing of citizens on agenda items only. Do I have a motion to move?
Alvarez.
Chavez, second was Robert Alvarez. Any board discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any member, please state your name. You have 5 minutes. I take a motion to close hearing of the citizens on agenda items only.
Motion.
Mrs. Ruckett, Mr. Alvarez, any board discussion? All in favor?
That was Chavez.
Oh, that was Chavez, I'm sorry. Oh, you guys sound the same. Chavez, did you get that list? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, trust me, I wouldn't want to have two of you sound the same, don't you? Moving on to section 3.1 of the agenda, superintendent's report. Mr. Kennedy, you have the floor.
HIB report, we had one incident reported at the high school that was deemed unfounded. Elementary teacher parent conferences are happening this week, single sessions in the elementary Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And that will conclude with parent conferences after school those days. Project updates. So let's just get where we are. Field project, dry weather has been very helpful to us in moving the project forward. The bleachers were moved and relocated yesterday. Sprinklers have been installed and we're on today because a large section of the sod was laid down. 10 new trees were planted as well. So if you haven't been down there in the last week, you'll be amazed at the amount of work that's been done. So drive by, enjoy it. I try to get there every day and walk the track a little bit, just to the path to see a little bit of everything. But it is, you have an immense feeling when you get down there close to it. So it's really great. CTE building, the new roof was installed and framing on the second floor. So that's starting to come together. So we are on target to open in September. Bixby and high school bathrooms. Bixby bathrooms has finally been closed. High school bathrooms, they only have 1 or 2 punch list items. All the tile, everything has been updated. We will be walking the buildings with the architects in the next couple of days to double check that punch list before closing out that project. Upcoming projects. Bixby Gym, the bid openings will be December 5th. We hope to award that at our December board meeting. High school auditorium bid opening December 12th. We hope to award that at our December board meeting. Fall sports recap. Joanna stole some of my thunder, but congratulations to all the student athletes on a successful fall season. Some highlights: girls volleyball finished 17-10, won their division and reached the sectional semifinals in the state tournament before losing in 3 sets to Sea Caucus, playing with only 1 senior. Boys cross country achieved an 8-1 league record, securing 2nd place in their league. Girls cross country finished 6-2 in the league, earning 3rd place. Boys soccer qualified for the county tournament. They're saying it's for the first time ever. I want to double check that because I know when we first had it, we had a couple of very good teams that might have qualified. But again, they haven't qualified in the last couple of years, so kudos to them. Football ended the season 4-6. And that was playing all road games and practice. Their whole season was upended this year with the field project. So they did a good job of putting that all together. So kudos to them. Cheerleaders did an excellent job supporting at each game. And then our marching band always performed at halftime and also at various community events throughout the town. So great job by all. Looking ahead, winter sports season kicks off in less than 2 weeks, the week of Thanksgiving. And that concludes my report.
How did our band do at the band fest?
I didn't see anything come across of what they did or what place they got, but I could find that out.
I gotta tell you, that's a fun thing to go to, if anybody can to go, man. It's a priceless opportunity to watch them. It's a lot of fun. I could not make it, I wasn't here. Moving on to 4.4, resolution moving the October 8th, 2024 work action open close meeting minutes, and October 15th regular open meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve 4.4?
We're just on the,
Oh, I'm sorry, move on.
Any
Any questions or discussion? Sorry. Under section 5, there's no policy. Moving on to 6.23, education section. Consent items, agenda items 6.1 through 6.22. Any questions or discussion? Moving on to 6.76, personnel section, which is the approved consent agenda items 7.1 through 7.5. Do I have any questions or suggestions? Moving on to A10, the finance section for approval of consent agenda items A1 through A9. Do I have any questions? Moving on to 9.3 of the resolution, resolution 9.1, buildings and grounds. Do I have questions, suggestions? We do have an agenda item to be voted on tonight, which is 10.3. It's an action item, which is for approval of agenda items 10.1 and 10.2. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Mrs. Rocket, do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Any board discussion? Roll call, Irfan.
Mrs. Alvarez,
Yes.
Mr. Alvarez,
Yes.
Mr. Chavez.
Yes.
Mrs. Cruz.
Yes.
Mr. Navarro,
Yes.
Mrs. Olivo, Ms. Rackett,
Yes.
Mr. Miranda. Motion carried.
Does any member have any committee reports? Moving on to new business. Is there any new business tonight? Any old business? Opening up the floor, for hearing of the citizens on anything. Do I have a motion to move?
Motion.
Alvarez?
Mrs. Rocket, Mr. Alvarez, any board discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope. Okay, do I have a motion to close citizens?
Olivo.
remarks? Olivo, Chavez, for a second. Any board discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Aye, Captain, that's what they say. So now, we have no executive. So we are moving to adjourn this meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Okay, I heard everybody say that, so I'm just gonna pick you here. So Olivo.
No, it was Cruz. It
Okay.
Cruz and Chavez.
I just heard. So, okay, so Cruz for a motion,
Chavez,
Chavez for a second.
Ay, Dios mío.
All in
Was it-
favor?
or was it-
Aye.
All right, any
I think
opposed?
we lost it.
I
Good
think
night,
everybody was like,
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
wow.